Welcome to Lobster Claws Recovery. I'm Brittany, and we are again at Dog Beach. We are farther to the south of where we were, and you can see all the dogs. There's a couple, one's in the water, one's being walked on a leash. You'll see more. It's a very hot day, and I'm dressed like I'm in the Sahara Desert with my crazy hat. Maybe we'll do a little bit of gear later at the wrap up. I'll show you some of the gear. All right, so for right now, I also have a blue cooling towel. If any of you have ever seen the blue cooling towels, we'll talk about that. If the camera bounces around today, I'm sorry. Things are. I'm wearing something a little different than I usually wear, and it might bounce more. All right, we're gonna get started. I will be back. Well, it's off a bracelet, I guess. A couple of charms. Kind of cool. All right. So, some simple advice. You probably all know this. Find something good. Do not put it with the rest of all the crap that you find on the beach. If you have a separate pocket, put it in that. If you brought yourself a little pill bottle, put it in that. All right. Those are really small. I would put them at about 3 millimeters per charm. There were 2 of them. The signal was fairly consistent. We're on another signal. My gut tells me it's iron because it's a horizontal line, but because it's a little deeper than the XY is good for, I'm digging it out. Now it's pointing to probably aluminum. It's all over the place about the horizontal line, which is the x-axis. I know for sure this is not anything good, but there is a scenario where it can be good, and that is a stainless steel watch can do this. It's bouncing around in the low 80s, mid 80s. 71 now. Yeah, if it's not a consistent VDI, oh, that's good. I see it already. See? Aluminum. I don't think there's anything else. Always check. That's it. Done. So I'm right above what's mostly shells, which means that it's not going to go too much farther. So we're on another target. It rang at 70. Pretty consistent. That's the first scoop. What I like about this particular beach scoop, which is a custom scoop that I had made for me, it's from a US-based manufacturer. It's 6106 aluminum, which is T6 structural aluminum. Right there. Is that it'll dig through anything. Experience tells me it's aluminum. Probably iron. The line's horizontal. I'm gonna abandon ship here. Listen, most people will tell you the XY screen is worthless unless the target is shallow, okay? They're right. But use your head. If you dig the target up a little bit, which means you're closer to the target, it revalidates what the XY screen is telling you, doesn't it? Because it's closer to the target. So you can use the XY screen. If it just beeps and it's showing you a dot in the center, which is the 0, point on the graph, dig down and try again. Okay, we're on scoop number 3. We're looking for a target. This is likely iron. It's hovering around 99 to about 0.3. And this is indicative of maybe large iron and what they call iron wraparound. I don't know if I want to bother. I'm not going to bother. I'll teach you guys about iron wraparound. You can also learn by researching the old White's V3I detector. When they talk about iron wraparound, you might just find it on the internet. Look for iron wraparound. Essentially, as I've said this before in other videos, I'll just tell you again, for those of you just concentrating on the... here's an example. See all that right there? That wasn't there before. So this is a neodymium magnet, and there's some on the back magnet. So yeah, it's iron. Iron wraparound, it sort of, you can visualize it by looking at your VDI numbers wrapped around a water glass, right? Any kind of glass with vertical sides. Okay, so if you look at where 99 and 00 meet, or 0 meet, okay, they meet on the back side of the glass, right? On the front side of the glass is about 50. And we'll say the back side of the glass is 0. Got another target. Large iron will wrap around past 99 or around a 99 and back over to like 1, 2, 3, something like this. Kind of pointing to a penny. Remember, pennies are often not where you think they are. Like aluminum cans, they can be on the edge of your hull, maybe even 25% farther out than the diameter of the hole you're digging, or farther. Still looks like a penny. Yeah, got it. Yeah, aluminum. Yeah. I hate pop tops. Recheck the hull, fill it back in. Well, I'm digging this target. And then we're gonna go over and go find this guy's ring. So while the camera was off, all right, so we're gonna run in, I think, general mode. Which is what I typically help people find stuff in. You can use either that or relic, because it'll find everything. Okay, so where? Show me. Oh.
Yeah, we lost it here? Yeah, I lost it here, bro, and I fell right in front of my feet.
Who's...
Come on, man. Have you found anything good today? Oi. 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 No way. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh my god. Wow. Thank you. Yes, man. Thank you so much. What a beast. Thank you so much.
Got it.
What a beast. A nice day, man.
You too. So, in case nobody was paying attention, I found it within 30 seconds and on the first scoop. All right, so we're gonna get back off of General. We're running in a modified version of Beach Sensitive with settings that I got from Calabash Digger. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go down. We're gonna go back the other way. That was remarkable. I just make them tell me, like, show me where the box is. Draw a box. And so they cleverly took 2 pairs of shoes and made the 4 corners of a box. So, that's good. All right, next. The guy was so happy. I was more than happy to do it. You know, it only takes me a second. But I want to repeat a couple things. So, we're on another target. All right, let's get this target, and then we'll discuss lessons learned from helping people find their stuff. Okay, I got it. Oh, this is funny. Let me tell you what I got. Does anybody recognize these charms? This is more of what I guess was a bracelet. 3 more of the links and the cross. And prior, near the beginning of the session today, I got 2 of the links somewhere else. So I'm going to recheck this hole, and then we're going to recheck this area. I have a thing about religious stuff. And if I find, I'm posting it on, well, I'd like to find the rest of it, but I think I found. That's a pretty fine bracelet, and it found it no problem. The other day, I found a tiny little piece of copper. All right, I'm gonna take a look. I don't see anything yet. It's crap. It's like 4 to 8. I'm not gonna bother. Well, I got the majority of the bracelet, but I know it's not all of it because I'm wondering if some woman was out here with her dog, and the dog got his paw between the bracelet and her wrist, because that thing is in pieces. I'm gonna fill in these holes. right. I gave it a really good look. Scanned it 2 directions. Well, we'll see. I might go in the water. I have been asked to go in the water. I will. I swear I will. I just started feeling better like the last couple of days. I've had absolutely terrible respiratory. Pretty. Always look for cool stuff on the beach. Remember, treasure's where you find it. Give me anything. A couple other things. So, basically, I found this bracelet by being very methodical. I knew where I left off. I had put a line in the sand where I had started. I went south towards Dog Beach, and then I turned around. And I knew where I had to pick up. And it was very close to where I had drawn that line. For whatever reason, that bracelet exploded and came off her wrist. Probably the dog, something else. It's like absolute buku seaweed out here. Like tons of it. See it? It's crazy. Around a Target, I think it's a penny. And while we're digging for that, let me just tell you, on this ring that I found for this guy, he came over to me, he asked me if I'd find the ring for him. So very coolly I said, well, I'm on a Target now. As soon as I'm done, I'll come over. So I came over, and before I went over there, I switched it over to general mode, which is like mode 1 or program 1. I like that one, or you can use a relic. And before he left, the first time I talked to him, well, I was still looking for whatever target it was that I was looking for. I told him, draw me a box. And I get over there, and he had drawn a box with 2 pairs of shoes to outline the 4 points of a box. And that was it. I had it. It was near the edge of the box, and it was inside the box, and I had it. It beeped loud and clear, and I had it on the first scoop, and they were so impressed. You know how hard it is to impress 8 teenage kids? Pretty hard, trust me. There was like 8 guys, all guys, and I had it in 30 seconds. They were like amazed. You can do that too. There's nothing to it. You don't need a Superman cape. You don't need any of that stuff. You just need a little common sense. You need to know what to tell people. And sometimes people have very unreasonable expectations. I lost it last night. In the meantime, there's like a zillion people on the beach, and it's 4 p.m. the following day, or even 8 a.m. the following morning. Sometimes you have to tell them, like, look, you have to be reasonable. We might find it, we might not. And I have spent time looking for stuff and not found anything. But it always makes me happy to find stuff for people. If they have the courage to ask me, and that's all it takes. Because, I mean, believe me, other people see that. They're watching. You have no idea how many pair of eyes are on you. Well, we're on a Target. It's ringing 58. Okay, got it on scoop number 3. Joy. What rhymes with bull tab? Pull tab. Ugh. So I got one ring, which I didn't keep. It was a nice men's ring. It was like stainless steel. I think it had more sentimental value than it did have value, you know what I mean? I really didn't get a good look at it. Hi, this is Brittany, and welcome to Lobster Claws Recovery. So I'm going to show you a quick hack. H-A-C-K hack. Okay, so this looks like nothing, but if you didn't have this string here, right, this would just flap straight down. And you can hang this on your belt, and it will still be at parallel with the ground, and you can easily read the display when it's on your belt. So this is what I've done, and it is just a piece of number 28 tarred twine. For those of you that are into survival stuff, that is what it is, number 28. If you want to know exactly, let me know. This stuff is really tough. This is not just black thread or something. It has a breaking strength, at least that of 550 paracord. Alright, and it's threaded through here. Can't miss it. Just thread it on the back side, and when you're done, you can close it. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the towels that you squeeze out. This thing's awesome, and it kept me cool today, and it was absolutely shit. So just letting you know. Alright. I'm going to show you the bracelet, but we're getting ready to... Alright, well, we'll do that in a second. We've got... This is the piece of the bracelet. 1, 2, 3 charms, plus the cross. And... I've got more of it. No shit. It's just... I do my best to clean it all up. I think I just blew up a carrot. That's toast. Got a really cool shell. This, I don't know. I think this is for an SD card. I'm going to hold on to that. Try to figure out what that is. Bunch of pull tabs. My nightmare. Bottle caps. Second one on the floor. I'll get them later. If I was a beer drinker, I would be so happy I found this. It's not junk. I'll keep it. You never know. Throw it with my survival shit, you know? Never know. And we've got more crap. What happened? Oh, here it is. Okay, so there's the other part of it. And this all goes together. What's funny is I found this like early, like, I don't know, we'll say like 4:30, and then I was coming back up the beach and I found this other segment from here to here. Obviously this is not the whole bracelet. I looked around, I couldn't find the rest. I'm gonna put it up on Craigslist Lost and Found for South Florida, and maybe somebody will claim it. Found a couple of quarters, pretty gnarly, which tells me they've been down a while. A couple of nickels, more than I usually find. And that's basically it, and some pennies, so, and the bracelet. So, alright you guys, thanks for visiting Lobster Club.